He used to dream of jungles, of lions walking without fear, of elephants moving like ancient kings, of waterfalls that roared without asking permission. Those dreams were not fantasies, they were memories. Memories of a time when his body was strong and the sea respected his name. Now he was old. His hands were scarred, his back bent like a question the world never answered. For 84 days he had caught nothing, not a single fish. 84 mornings of hope, 84 evenings of silence. The other fishermen had stopped saying his name. They called him unlucky. Some laughed, some pitied him. But there was one boy, a boy who still believed. He would sit beside the old man every evening, listening to stories about giant fish, about distant shores, about battles between man and ocean. The boy saw something others could not failure, but fire. One evening, the boy asked, "Let me come with you tomorrow." The old man looked at him. "No," he said gently, "you stay where luck lives." Because tomorrow he was going far into the sea, farther than ever before. Before sunrise, he woke. Old men wake early, not because they have work, but because they have memories. He stepped into his small boat. The sea was dark, but his eyes were not. They still carried the brightness of someone who refuses to surrender. He rowed, past the safe waters, past the other boats, past the place where fear begins to whisper. By noon, he set his lines deep into the blue, precise, careful, every rope straight. Fishing was not just labor, it was discipline. Then, a pull. Not violent, but heavy, different. He knew immediately this was not an ordinary fish. "Please," he whispered into the wind, "take the bait." And it did. The line stretched, the boat trembled, the sea shifted. This was not a catch, this was a challenge. The fish did not jump, it did not panic, it moved forward, slow and powerful, and the boat followed. The old man held the rope, it cut into his palms, blood began to surface, but he did not let go. He could not pull it up, and he could not release it. If he pulled too hard, the line would snap. If he loosened it, the fish would disappear forever. So he endured, hour after hour. The sun fell, night rose, the stars watched silently. The fish kept swimming, dragging him farther from land, farther from safety, farther from witnesses. He was alone, completely alone, and yet he felt respect. "Brother," he murmured to the fish, "you are magnificent." He did not hate it, he admired it, its strength, its will, its refusal to surrender. By the second day, his hands were torn open, salt burned into the wounds, his back screamed, his body begged him to quit. But pride is louder than pain, and purpose is louder than pride. The fish finally surfaced, and when it did, the ocean seemed small beside it. It was enormous, shining silver and blue under the sun, beautiful, terrifying, bigger than his boat. He had never seen something so powerful. And in that moment, he doubted himself, not his skill, but his worth. "Am I enough for you?" he whispered. "Because some battles are not about winning, they are about proving you belong in the fight." The fish circled, slower now, tired, but not broken. Neither was he. With the last strength in his aging body, he raised his spear, and when the moment came, he struck. The ocean swallowed the sound. The struggle ended. The giant lay still, floating. Victory. But victory is rarely the end of the story. He tied the massive fish to the side of his boat. It was too large to pull inside. He began rowing back. The wind had changed. The current resisted him. And then, blood. The fish's blood spread into the sea, an invitation. Sharks came. The first attacked without hesitation. He killed it, but lost his spear. More came. He fought with a knife tied to an oar, killed another, lost the knife. More shadows circled, more teeth, more hunger. They tore into the fish. Each attack stole a piece of his triumph. He struck them with broken wood, with bare hands, with whatever remained. But he was one, and they were many. By sunset, only the skeleton remained, the magnificent body he had risked everything for. Gone, stripped, reduced to bones. He reached the shore in darkness, no celebration, no applause, no wealth, just exhaustion. He walked back to his shack, collapsed into sleep. The next morning, people saw the skeleton tied to his boat. They measured it, they stared, they were shocked. The boy cried when he saw the old man's wounded hands. "You were great," the boy whispered. But here is the question. Did he win? The fish was gone, the money was gone, the reward was gone, the result was zero. This is where weak minds stop thinking. They look at outcomes, they count profit, they measure success in numbers. But strength does not live in results, it lives in resistance. He went farther than anyone dared. He fought longer than anyone could. He endured pain without witnesses. He respected his enemy. He stood alone against the sea, and even when stripped of everything, he returned. Not destroyed, because a man can be destroyed, but not defeated. Defeat is internal. It happens when you accept smallness, when you shrink your effort, when you compromise your spirit. He lost the fish, but he proved something greater, that he was still capable, still worthy, still alive in the only way that matters, through struggle. Most people avoid battles they might lose. He chose one. Most people stop when pain begins. He continued. Most people measure success by applause. He measured it by effort. And that is why he won. You may lose the prize. You may lose the recognition. You may lose what you worked for. But if your struggle was honest, if your effort was total, if your courage was real, then no one can take that from you. Your scars become proof. Your exhaustion becomes testimony. Your blood becomes dignity. Life will send sharks, people, circumstances, doubt. They will try to eat what you built, but they cannot eat who you became while building it. That transformation is untouchable. The old man still dreams of lions, not because he wants to escape reality, but because lions do not apologize for fighting. They do not ask permission to endure. They simply stand, and that is enough. So when the world calls you unlucky, when effort seems wasted, when your reward disappears, remember this. You are not fighting for the fish. You are fighting to prove you still are a warrior. And warriors are not measured by trophies. They are measured by how long they stand when standing hurts. A man can be broken, cut, bleeding, alone. But as long as he refuses surrender, he cannot be defeated.